Massive year 2 from him. He has a real head coach. They have the softest schedule in the NFL. They are an actual, Kevin Wright copyright notwithstanding, frisky team. Have you seen the training camp reports from Travis Etienne? Ooh! And while they've overpaid for their wide receivers, at least they have a legitimate trio of wide receivers. All of that, plus unlike other second-year quarterbacks who will remain nameless, who played their worst football of their lives to end the season, Trevor Lawrence played his best game of the year to end the season, to end the Colts' playoff hopes, to end Carson Wentz's brief tenure in Indy. So do I think the Jacksonville Jaguars will be hovering around 500 all year? I do. Do I think Trevor Lawrence is going to look like the guy that went 55-2 in high school, that started off his college career with 29 straight wins, that was 34-2 in college, the number one player at every level, at every phase of his life? I do. I think a big year from Trevor. I think the Jaguars are more than respectable. And Greg, going into week 15, he'll be a story. Could the Jaguars sneak into the playoffs? I don't think they will, but they'll still be alive, and that's something. So there it is. Yeah, I'm expecting a big year, too, from Trevor.
I'm not going to go that far, but absolutely I'm expecting a huge year from Trevor Lawrence. Let's go all the way back. He was drafted number 1 overall. You know what happens typically for the number 1 overall quarterbacks that go to a franchise? They're typically on the worst team in the National Football League. So yeah, he was dealt a bad hand. So we see all these other quarterbacks in rookie year or year 2, whatever, thriving and having great years, and we question, well, what is up with Trevor Lawrence? Well, everything was up with Trevor Lawrence. He had nothing that was going to allow him to excel. Well, this year you bring in your play caller, Doug Peterson, who's been known to help and improve quarterbacks. You protect him up front, something that we're hearing up in the Northeast that's struggling. I'm not going to even call the team name, Team X. We'll call them that. And then you bring in playmakers, actual playmakers that have proven to get it done in this league. With Christian Kirk, obviously Zay Jones, who had a huge year last year, and Marvin Jones, who played great for the Lions. Like, I love veteran guys that they're surrounding this young quarterback with, that he is going to thrive, but they're also mixing it in with familiarity, comfort with Etienne, bringing him from college. Like, this is a lot of what the Jacksonville Jaguars have done has been solely to help and assist Trevor Lawrence progression. That is what you do with a young quarterback. You make it about them. I get it. The team is everything, but you have to make sure that your future franchise asset has everything that they need, and that's what the Jacksonville Jaguars are doing, which is why Trevor Lawrence is going to have an extremely impressive second year.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. You know, if his touchdowns went up, if his completion percentage went up, if his interceptions went down, and he went from 3 games to 10 games, he would have a similar year to Mac Jones' rookie year. So I do think that would be a great step up for him. I also think that Doug Peterson has got some revenge games circled on the schedule. The Jaguar schedule, I know you said it was easy, Nick, but I think they have 5 away games in their first 8 weeks, including that week 8 right here. It looks like it's a home game. It's actually in London, so that's far away from Jacksonville. But I do think that, look, you got the Carson Wentz, Doug Peterson revenge game week 1, and then you go to Philadelphia. Doug Peterson's going to have his Eagle shirt on underneath and then rip it off in the middle of halftime like, ha, 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 I'm back. And like, okay, I could see them getting that win. Here's the other thing, Nick, really quick. That defense, and Trevor played okay against the Colts, but it was that defense that really got them that win. They were just harassing Carson Wentz. So I could see that they got through the draft. Trayvon Walker had this sack against the Raiders, his first one. I'm going to count it even though it was preseason. I think the defense is going to be improved. They were 27th in the league in sacks last year. I think that numbers go up, and the defense wins a few games. So between Doug Peterson winning a few revenge games, the defense winning a handful of games, and Trevor Lawrence getting up to his ceiling, which is like about Mac Jones-esque. I could see them easily going over 6.5 wins, which Vegas has got. Oh, your buddy Kevin Wildes put a few dollars on the over there. I believe in Trevor Lawrence. 6.5.
Oh, you do?
Over.
Oh,
and by
okay.
few dollars, I literally mean few dollars. $4.
Yeah, he really means Wilds bets in dollar increments. $1, $2, $3, and then takes the cash out option.
I'm in the
because
game.
He's a coward. But that's neither here nor there. You know what? Speaking of gambling, a little fun bet for the year. And I would be a heavy underdog in it, but I'll take it. I'll take the Jags season win total straight up versus the Patriots season win total. I think the Jags will win as many or more games than the New England Patriots this year.
I am not joking when I say this. This is, I'm just going to say it, the most impressive thing I've ever seen from a training camp. And Greg, you've been at actual training camps. You can tell me I'm crazy. But the behind the back hitting the crossbar, I was like, okay, fine. Then a left-handed perfect spiral that hits the crossbar? What are we talking about? I was at a loss for words. I'm like, I don't know what we're going to do with this in the show, but it has to be in. I'm like, is Patrick Mahomes underrated? Is he going to break out a left-handed perfect spiral and behind the back pass? I was just wildly impressed. Now, Nick, do I think you're friends with him? No. But do I think that this was very impressive?
Not a chance.
Yes, I do.
Greg. Okay.
This is 30 yards. 30 yards in the air on the dime, behind the back and left-handed. Like, I honestly, they're both impressive. The left hand, like, what is the ambidextrous?
What?
Like, what is going? Like, seriously, Nick, you said this, and I kind of was like, yeah, I could see it happening, but with him throwing a behind the back pass, shoot, I don't know what you can do whatever you want. Like, I'm with you, Wild. Yeah. This is I've played with Brett, Aaron, and these pass throwers are unreal. Unreal. Big arms, great accuracy. I've never seen them do this. Never.
Guys, I don't know what to say other than that's my quarterback. Oh, God, what's the T.O. thing? That's my quarterback. I could cry.
That's my quarterback.
I could cry right now. That's my quarterback. This is, by the way, I will give one serious take on this for the NFL. They're always trying to figure out how to fix Pro Bowl weekend because the actual Pro Bowl game has become something different than what it once was because guys understandably don't want to hit. A true quarterback trick shot competition, like the quarterback version of horse for the NBA, would work. And I think we know who the favorite would be. Oh, my God.
Yeah?
Wilds, all seriousness. How many throws do you think, straight on right-handed, it would take for Mac to be able to hit the crossbar? Over under 7.5.
See, Jenna,
like, I'm just
was
curious.
I anything but positive this segment?
I know, there was no...
That's why,
No,
you know what?
So sweet.
You're not friends with Patrick Mahomes. Not friends with
me
me either. That's why.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.